What up, my fam? Hope you're doing well. If it's your first time tuning in, we chat all types of infusions, cannabis, a little science, and a lot of good vibes. Today, we're talking about how to increase your overall terpenes in your cannabis infusion. And if you're not familiar with the term terpenes, essentially they provide a lot of the aroma and flavor to the cannabis, and they're also known to work synergistically with the cannabinoids. A metaphor I like to make is think of the cannabinoids being the car, and then the terpenes being the steering wheel that can kind of direct that experience for you, man. So here are kind of the top 3 ways I would say are good to increase that terpene count. Firstly, I would say just decarb your flower at a lower temperature. We typically recommend 240 degrees for 40 minutes, maybe go 200 to 220 for 50 or so. And that's a good way because as the higher the heat gets, the more terpenes are going to burn off. That's one way to go about it. The second way to go about it is do not decarb at all. Just throw your raw flour in with your fat source, your oil or butter, and infuse it. At a lower temperature, also with the previous one, when you're infusing it, do it at about 160 to 175 degrees, I'd recommend. Low and slow for a little longer, maybe 3-4 hours sometimes. Again, it's important to note here, it won't be as potent because the crucial aspect of decarboxylation is activating that THCA and turning it into that psychoactive THC that we all know and love. And last, but certainly not least, my personal favorite I've been playing with for years, guys. I call it the active/passive infusion. So essentially what this is let's say I'm using an ounce, right? I'll take that ounce, I'll decarb 21 grams, 240 degrees for 40 minutes. I'll just throw that right in this jar here, Mason pot jar, and I'll have the other 7 grams right here. When that 40 minutes is up and it's chilled out and it's done decarbing, I'll pop the lid and I'll add that fresh 7 grams. So we have the activated bud and the unactivated bud. So it's an active and passive infusion. I'll then add the oil or butter and infuse it about 160 to 175 degrees for about 3 hours, typically, maybe 4. So I find this is nice because you get the potency from the decarb, those 21 grams that are decarbed, and then you get that extra terpene effect from the fresh raw flour that's in there, guys. Those are a couple ways that I think are cool to think about when you want to, increase the overall terpene count in your infusion. And I'm gonna keep experimenting with this. I just love bringing cool content to you guys. Thank you for chilling on the channel, guys. And if you're vibing with this video, please subscribe, like, share it. We're always open to comments too. If you have a cool idea or just another video topic, I always try to do those, within a couple weeks, maybe a month. If the idea is cool, if I'm vibing with it, if it's some random something I'm not feeling, I don't know about that, but thank you for the comment. It's always good to have you here, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video here at Mason Pot